Blessings and love to you, my people. Back with another one. I just want to leave you with I'm gonna try and be as quick as I can with this one, but there's a lot I want to explain. There's a lot that I want you to overstand, and this one's basically all about energy because everything is energy. And if you listen to this when you got time, so you can really understand it and get what I'm really trying to say, because like I said, everything is energy. Yeah. So I was literally just like thinking, and I looked into the mirror, and like I looked at my face, I looked at my skin, I looked at my eyes, and my face, everything that I saw when I was reflecting back at me. You may say it's me, but what is reflecting back at me is my energy. Because what a lot of people don't understand, or maybe they do, is that, like, for example, do you look younger than your age? Do you look your age? Do you look older than your age? Because if you just say, for example, you look your age, okay, cool. If you look younger than your age, same thing. If you look older than your age, you gotta understand yourself. Like, are you in situations that are stressful? Are you going through depression? Do you go through like hard times? But when you find yourself in these hard times, do you stay in it? Do you allow it to fester? Do you see what I mean? Do you get over it? Do you push forward? Do you deal with the problems of what is going on inside, the energy? Because what I've realized is that people that look younger than their age, people could say, oh, you're star seed, you're this, you're that. But it's allowing energy to flow, what keeps you young. But allowing the energy to fester is what makes you old, what makes you appear to look old. Because remember, energy, for example, disharmony within the human body, yeah, creates a dis-ease within the physical body. So a disharmony within your energy body, if it festers for too long, creates a dis-ease in your physical body. So when you look at yourself, whether you look older than your age, younger than your age, whatever it may be, you're not looking at what you're looking at. You're looking at how the energy has manifested itself outside of yourself, within yourself, your vessel, your body, your face, your eyes, your energy, how you feel. So I'm just trying to say to everybody listening to this is that you need to understand that, or overstand and understand that we're not just living in this physical realm that we just think, we eat, we do this, we go work, we do that, we come back. You have to understand that everything that you are doing is basically a reflection of your energy. How you look is a reflection of your energy. And there's so much, I want to say, but I'm going to try and break it down as quick as I can. Is that, for example, like, you find me somebody that is very stressed, someone that's depressed, someone that's bad intentions, bad deeds, negative energy. Show me someone like that, that looks young, that looks youthful. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because what I'm really saying to you is that you eventually will look like your energy. You will eventually look exactly how your energy is. So I'm saying, some people, okay, you might be unwell, so obviously you're going to look unwell. But see, your energy. So I'm saying to you is that we must understand that if we are facing things physically, whether it's situations, scenarios, stress, we need to counteract what is going on physically and look inwards on an energy level. Because You might think, okay, I've dealt with the problem's solved, but the energy still festers and it's affecting you. Your actions, your mood, eventually how you look, how you feel. Because deep this now, look at celebrities. They spend so much on makeup. They spend so much on makeup to where when you see a celebrity without makeup, you'd be like, what the, look, is that how she looks? Is that, like, you'd be surprised because it's like they cover themselves because a lot of them haven't got good energy. And a lot of them, they don't want to grow old. A lot of them, they are covering the truth of what is happening inside of them with makeup on the outside. So you'll never see who is really inside. So when you do see them without the makeup, it's like, what the? Because what I'm trying to say is that when we're looking at that aspect of whether Hollywood, actors and all of that, it's almost like how many of those people are truly happy energetically inside? But you would never know. You can get a facelift, you can get a nose job, you can do all these things that are going to make you appear to look a certain way, but the energy inside doesn't appear to be that way. So it's almost like those type of things like makeup, nose jobs, it's literally hiding your energy. It's like putting a mask on. How are you going to know who's who if they're wearing a mask? But then this is what I'm saying now where it comes to energy about discernment. Because energy is not just, oh, he looks old or he looks young or he appears to look, or no, it's about what you feel. As much as energy becomes and reveals what you see, but it's also what you feel. So I wanted to come on and kind of say to you is that energy manifests itself in many ways. What you see, what you feel, and what sometimes is hidden. But with discernment, it can't hide because it's felt. And I just want everybody that hears this to wake up to what is really going on. And if you want to keep yourself feeling young and looking young, you need to protect your energy. And you need to understand that you can lie to everybody outside of your circle, or outside of your home, or outside of your inner self, or outside of your mind. But your energy cannot lie to self because it will manifest into everything that you can't hide. Whether it's how you look, whether it's how you feel. Do you see what I mean? Because remember, they say the eyes is the window to the soul. But then what is the skin? What is it that you project that is felt? Because as a spiritual person, a lot of things cannot hide because I can see, but I can also feel. So I'm just going to say to everybody is that basically is make sure you are dealing with the inner you, because you can put on makeup and hide how your energy is manifesting to everybody else. But eventually your energy will manifest and it won't be able to hide. So take care of yourself, take care of your energy, protect your energy, remove people from your circle, from your life that is bringing you negative feelings, negative thoughts, negative emotions, because I'm telling you, you will not be able to maintain a youthful looking self. You will not be able to maintain a healthy mind. You will not be able to maintain just all of the things that every human being would want or should want. You won't be able to maintain it if you have ill things around you, thoughts around you, mental, and so many different things. So just look in the mirror and say to yourself, what is your energy telling you? Take off your makeup. Wipe off your makeup if you're a lady, if you're a woman, and look in the mirror and say to yourself, What is my energy reflecting to me? What is it saying to me? Because I'm telling you, man, the only thing you should be desiring right now is a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit, and boundaries that keep your energy protected. And there's so much more I could say, but I'll just leave it as that. But take what you will and leave what you will. And like I always say, you know, nothing but love to you, man. And you can't hide what your energy truly feeling. So